ألف لام را تلك آيات الكتاب المبين.
الحمد لله الذي هدانا وجعلنا من المسلمين. الصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Welcome to the program Miftahul Quran, also known as Key to the Quran on ITV, and we continue with Surah Yusuf, which is actually the 12th chapter of the Quran, and this series called the YA, and right now we are busy with installment number 16 and continue with verse number 63. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I seek refuge in Allah from Satan the accursed. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I begin in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. فَلَمَّا رَجَعُوا إِلَىٰ أَبِيهِمْ قَالُوا يَا أَبَانَا مُنِعَ مِنَّا الْكَيْلُ. So when they returned, now this is what was the last phrase or verse that we had done in our previous lesson, that is lesson number YA 15, when the brothers came and they spoke to the father to say that they said, our father, the measure has been withheld from us, and we have been told to bring our younger brother, and if you do not, فَأَرْسِلْ مَعَنَا أَخَانَا نَقْتَلْ وَإِنَّا لَهُ لَحَافِظُونَ. فَأَرْسِلْ مَعَنَا أَخَانَا نَقْتَلْ وَإِنَّا لَهُ لَحَافِظُونَ. فَأَرْسِلْ. What is fa is so or then. Arsil is a fourth form command, and you know that a fourth form command is the only command that starts with the a. Right, start with fatha on the a. Arsil, it's a singular because the brothers are speaking to the father Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam. Ma'ana, ma'a is a preposition now with us. Akhana, you notice this akha, akhun is singular, and there is three forms of it when it is joined to the idafa, like when it is joined also to a pronoun, it is also an idafa. So here it is akhu, akha, akhi, but akha is the accusative of it, our brother. Naktal, right, katala, naktalu means to obtain the measure, na. Na is naktal. Now you notice the word kilo is actually very much related to it. Wa and inna, we are. Inna. You see, inna is inna plus na, we are. Lahu, unto him. La is unto, who is him, unto him. Laha fizuna, la is indeed. La is indeed, hafizuna, guardians. Fa'arsil ma'ana akhana naktal wa inna lahu lahafizun. Then send our brother with us. Surely we are indeed guardians unto him. Now, one would remember and recall that at the time when they had taken the other brother, Yusuf alayhi salam, so therefore the brothers are emphasizing to the father here that wa inna lahu lahafizun, that this time we are definitely going to guard the other brother. Qala hal amanukum alayhi illa kama amintukum ala akhihi min qabl. فَاللَّهُ خَيْرٌ حَافِظًا وَهُوَ أَرْحَمُ الرَّاحِمِينَ. قَالَ هَلْ آمَنُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ إِلَّا كَمَا أَمِنْتُكُمْ عَلَى أَخِيهِ مِنْ قَبْلِ فَاللَّهُ خَيْرٌ حَافِظًا وَهُوَ أَرْحَمُ الرَّاحِمِينَ. قَالَ, who the father Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam said, Hal, obviously we know it introduces a question. Hal amanukum. Now you notice this is not amana, to believe. It is amana ya'munu. This is a double alif, I. This is I plus ya becomes amanukum. It's a simple triliteral, which means in a transliteral, what you call way, when it is simple triliteral, it means to trust. So I trust you. I is I, kum is you, I trust you. Alayhi, about him or over him, Allah plus He, illa except, kama as, amintukum. You see, amintukum, amana ya'minu, take the ya out, put as I had trusted. You know, we say had is a past or pluperfect because at a long time ago they had trusted the brothers about Yusuf alayhi salam. Allah about akhihi. You see, Allah is preposition, so we use the genitive form of the akhu, akha, akhi, because it is idafa joined to the preposition, pronoun rather, his brother, min qablu, before. Now there's another thing we have to point out, that min is a preposition. Any word that follows after it is supposed to be in a kasra, min qabli, except when it comes at the end of a pause, at the end of a what you call pause, a stop, or any sign, right? So min qabl, so it's permissible to say min qablu here, right? Fallahu, fa is then also, fallahu then Allah is khairun, is best, hafizan, guardian, a protector, wa and huwa, he is arham, rahim. Arham is superlative, the most merciful, like af'alu, the pattern of af'alu, like karimun, akramu, kabirun, akbaru, rahimun, arhamu, the most merciful, ar-rahimina, of the merciful. So what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us here now, that the father asked the brothers, hal qala hal amanukum alayhi illa kama amintukum ala akhi min qablu. He, Yaqub, said, shall I trust you about him as I had trusted you about his brother before? We know, talking about Yusuf. Fallahu khairun hafizan wa huwa arhamur rahimin. Allah is the best of guardians, and he is most merciful of the merciful. Well, the father, in spite of asking the brothers that can I trust you, nevertheless, he has a greater trust in Allah. For he says, Fallahu khairun hafizan, right? That Allah is the best of the hafizan, of the protector, because he is the most merciful of those who have mercy. وَلَمَّا فَتَحُوا مَتَاعَهُمْ وَجَدُوا بِضَاعَتَهُمْ رُدَّتْ إِلَيْهِمْ وَلَمَّا فَتَحُوا مَتَاعَهُمْ وَجَدُوا بِضَاعَتَهُمْ رُدَّتْ إِلَيْهِمْ وَلَمَّا and lamma, when fatahu, you see, when they came back, they had all the saddlebags, they opened their saddlebag, mata'ahum, their baggage, right, all the baggage they opened, whom is there, their baggage, whom is there, their baggage, wajada, he found, wajadu, waw alif, they found, bida'atahum. What is bida'atahum? Whom is their merchandise. In those days they didn't have money, but they took certain things whereby a kind of a barter system, to which they could have bartered with Yusuf alayhi salam for the grain. Ruddat is of course passive. Radda, he returned. Ruddat had been returned. Ilayhim, to them. Walamma fatahu mata'ahum. So when they opened their baggage, wajadu bida'atahum ruddat ilayhim, they found their merchandise, that is, whatever they took, whether it was pieces of gold, silver, or valuables, had been returned to them. Qalu, they said, they went to the father now, Ya abana ma nabghi, hazihi bida'atuna ruddat ilayna. Qalu, they said, Ya abana ma nabghi, hazihi bida'atuna ruddat ilayna. And of course, just to remind you, you are watching the program Miftahul Quran on ITV, and we are going to go for a short break, and inshallah after the short break you are going to continue with this particular series YA16.
Alif Lam Ra Tilka ayatul kitabil mubin. Alif Lam Ra Tilka ayatul kitabil mubin.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to this second half of YA16, and we continue with Surah Yusuf. And Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qalu ya abana ma nabqi hazihi bida'atuna ruddat ilayna. Qalu, they said, and qala, he said, wow, alif, of course, they said, ya abana, ya is O. When you address somebody as a vocative, Aba, you see this is again now, Na, this is an idafa construction. Now, Abun is father. And the three different forms of the cases are Abu nominative, Aba is accusative, and Abi is genitive. Now, in the idafa, that is what you call in the vocative case, right? What happens? The first part of the what you call idafa goes in the accusative. Therefore, we say ya abana. Normally it will be abuna, but when you place ya, it becomes abana. Oh, our father. Ma what? Nabqi. Right. Nabqi. Na is we. We shall ask. What more do we need? Hazihi. They take the whatever they had form of exchange. Hazihi. Bida'atuna. Our merchandise. Bida'atuna is our merchandise. Ruddat had been returned. Ilayna, had ila plus na to us. Qalu, they came to the father. Ya abana, ma nabqi. They said, oh our father, what more shall we ask? Look at what a good gentleman that is. Hazihi bida'atuna ruddat ilayna. This, our merchandise, have been returned to us. وَنَمِيرُ أَهْلَنَا وَنَحْفَظُ أَخَانَا وَنَزْدَادُ كَيْلَ بَعِيرٍ ذَلِكَ كَيْلٌ يَسِيرٌ وَنَمِيرُ أَهْلَنَا وَنَحْفَظُ أَخَانَا وَنَزْدَادُ كَيْلَ بَعِيرٍ ذَلِكَ كَيْلٌ يَسِيرٌ and Namiru, we shall get food. So they are trying to convince the father that if you send Yusuf, Binyamin or the younger brother with us, look at the benefits. First of all, we shall get food. Ahlana, ahal is family for our people. You see, that is adverb, right? Wa and nahfazu, hafaza, yahfazu. Na is we shall guard, we shall protect. Akhana, you see, akha is against. We shall guard whom? You ask the question, we shall guard whom? Akhana, what is akha? You see, again, is the idafa genitive construction. Therefore, actually is akhuna. But because it is accusative, we say akha. You know the three forms, akhu, akha, akhi. Akhu nominative, akha accusative, and akhi genitive. Wa and nazdadu. Nazdadu, we shall load. Right, from the zada, na is we shall load. Kaila, we shall load what? Kail, you see, kail is very much related to the kilo. Kilo means a measure, you see, the load. Ba'irin, this is indefinite plus genitive. Indefinite will be a, and genitive will be of a camel load. So in other words, they're trying to convince the father, if we take the younger brother, we'll get extra food for our family. We can load one extra camel when we are returning. Dhalika, that kail, that is kailun, a measure. Right, kailun, a measure or a load. Kailun, yasirun, a light or easy. You see from that, yasir means easy or light. It could be both ways. It means they are getting a load very easily, or it will be easy for the authorities there in Egypt to give you that. It will be easy. Both ways you can take it. وَنَمِيرُ أَهْلَنَا وَنَحْفَظُ أَخَانَا. And we shall get more food for our family, and we shall guard our brother. وَنَزْدَادُ كَيْلَ بَعِيرٍ. And we shall add the load of a camel. And we shall add the load of a camel. ذَلِكَ كَيْلٌ يَسِيرٌ. That which we brought earlier was a light measure. So in other words, it could take it both ways, that it is yasirun, easy for the authorities, that is used, whoever is giving them the grain, or it will be easy for them to procure. قَالَ لَنْ أُرْسِلَهُ مَعَكُمْ حَتَّى تُؤْتُونِي مَوْثِقًا مِنَ اللَّهِ لَتَأْتُنَنِّي بِهِ إِلَّا أَنْ يُحَاطَ بِكُمْ قَالَ لَنْ أُرْسِلْهُ مَعَكُمْ حَتَّى تُؤْتُونِي مَوْثِقًا مِنَ اللَّهِ لَتَأْتُنَّنِي بِهِ إِلَّا أَنْ يُحَاطَ بِكُمْ. قَالَ, he said. Who said? The father tells the brothers now. Can you see? He's trying to get as much confidence and assurance from them. Qala, he said now. Lan, that is, lan is never as opposed to la. You notice la means no, but this lan means never. Right? Never ursilahu. What is ursula? Is imperfect. Arsala, yursilu. Take the ya out, put an alif. So that alif makes it I, right? I shall send, who is him, meaning the young son, right? I shall send him, ma'akum, ma'a preposition, kum is you, would you, meaning with all of you, hatta, until, tu'tuni, ata, you, tu is second person, you, of course, is a plural, you, all of you, give me. Ni, you see that ni is understood as me here. You give me mausiqan. What is mausiqan? A solemn pledge, a covenant, a promise. Right, mausiqan. That is accusative, yeah? Min, from. Right, and we know min Allah, because you are joining and reading, that sukoon has become a fatha. Otherwise, and all other time the sukoon becomes a kasra. Remember that. Allahi, min is preposition, Allah is in the genitive case here. Min Allahi la ta'tunnani. La, indeed. Ata ya'tu, ta is you shall bring, ni, me. You shall come to me. You see, come to me. Bihi, with him. Now when you come with somebody, what means you bring illa. Now the father, Yaqub alayhi salam, has great trust in Allah. First of all, he says, I will take that promise from you, but in spite of that, an yuhata bikum, you are encompassed. Ahata, bi, you are encompassed, bikum, would, right? Qala, lan ursilahu ma'akum hatta tu'tuni mawsiqan min Allahi. He said, I shall never send him with you until you give me a solemn pledge before Allah. La ta'tunnani bihi illa an yuhata bikum. You shall indeed bring him to me, except that a mishap encompasses you. In other words, if something happens which is beyond their control, because he had great trust in Allah, falamma atawhu mawsiqan hum قال الله على ما نقول وكيل فلما أتوه موثقهم قال الله على ما نقول وكيل. Can you imagine Yaqub alayhi salam, in spite of all the grief, in spite of all the tragedies he went through, he still trusts the brothers. But above that, more than that, we notice he's got his trust with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Falamma, fa is so, lamma, when, falamma atawhu, ataw, right? Ataw, what is ataw? Wow is they. They gave him, you see, they gave him mawsiqahum, they gave him what? You ask the question, what? After the verb, you'll find that you've got the accusative there. They gave him their, their, their solemn pledge. Qala, he said, in spite of, you see, the brothers gave him the pledge, but yet his trust, more than trusting the brothers, his trust is in Allah. Allahu, Allah over ma, what naqulu, we say, meaning that the pledge was made on both sides, the father's side and the brother's side. Therefore, he says we. What we say, wakilun, is a witness. Right? فَلَمَّا أَتَوْهُ مَوْسِقَهُمْ قَالَ. So when they gave him their pledge, their solemn pledge. You must remember this mawsiqa. What is mawsiqa? Not just a promise and just a pledge. It is a covenant, it is a solemn pledge, a sacred oath. Then he said, قَالَ اللَّهُ عَلَى مَا نَقُولُ وَكِيلٌ. Qala, he said, Allah is a witness over whatever we say. Now so far, what do we gather here in this story? Right. First of all, we learn that when the brothers went to fetch the grain from Egypt, Yusuf recognized them, and then he told them, as we said in the previous chapters, previous lessons, bring your brother, right? And they had to come to the father, and the father remembered what had happened to the other brother Yusuf, but the father, being a Nabi, right, being an experienced person, obviously Allah's wahi, he knew that Yusuf is alive somewhere, and he was prepared to take a chance with even the younger son. But in spite of their pledge, look at this. So when they gave him their pledge, solemn pledge, in spite of the pledge that the brothers gave, more than the pledge, he had a trust in Allah, and therefore he continuously said, right, Allah is a witness over what they say, what we say. And of course, we have come to the end of this program, and shukran for watching, and we look forward to you watching the next episode, where you find that how the story unfolds, the story of the great Yusuf alayhi salam, and as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls it, نَحْنُ نَقُصُّ عَلَيْكَ أَحْسَنَ الْقَصَصِ, right, that we are giving you the ahsanul qasas, the best of story. And we know that Surah Yusuf is the only complete story in the entire Quran, and from my side, and from Yusuf, our great, what you call engineer and Johnny. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
ألف لام را تلك آيات الكتاب المبين إنا أنزلناه قرآنا عربيا لعلكم تعقلون ألف لام